Don't let the ghosts and the ghouls disturb you.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Josh from Nightmare on Woodsboro Lake. Thank you guys for joining me again for another episode. Tonight, we're going to do a quick spoiler-free review of a movie that I find very beautiful, very, the cinematography is fantastic. The atmosphere is just right. You really feel for these characters. The score is great. And all the actors and actresses did fantastic. And the movie that we are going to be talking about tonight is The Crow. Now, this is the VHS. So it's been out for quite some time. But yes, in the movie we join a young Eric Draven and his fiance, who seem very happy together, very love-smitten, and they have just such a beautiful relationship. And that is quickly put to an end by a bunch of thugs. I won't go into detail on the events of that night, but ultimately it ends in both of their deaths. And then we come to join Eric a year later as he has returned from the grave to exact revenge on the people who wronged him. Now, in real life, this movie ended up having some real life consequences and a very sad story of Brandon Lee, who played Eric, dying while filming this movie. He was such an amazing actor from the stuff I had seen him in, and his performance here was just top notch. And it really saddens me that they had this mishap on set that ended up in his untimely death. But I don't want to even get started into that because it makes me sad. But it's a phenomenal film. I really, really highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. I feel like most people have nowadays, but it's definitely worth the watch in my opinion. Which you could take my opinion, take it or leave it. You may just watch these videos and be like, this dude has a shitty ass opinion, but I like what I like, you like what you like, and that's okay. So, but yes, The Crow, highly recommend it. If I was to give this a grade, it's 100% an A. I don't know where it's available for streaming. I know if you go to places like Amazon, I'm sure you can at least purchase or rent it for streaming, and some of the other platforms. Sorry, I was having a moment here. I'm not even a senior yet. But yes, you might be able to find it for streaming. I picked up the VHS actually at a garage sale. Very excited about that. I've started to build a VHS collection. My wife and I bought a VHS player and a bunch of old VHSs for one, for nostalgia's sake, and two, for our baby that's on the way. We plan on raising our kids on the TV shows and movies that we grew up with, and kind of get them to have that love for the time that we grew up in. And I felt that a lot of those movies were very wholesome, and a lot of the TV shows very wholesome, so I figured I want to subject them to that versus a lot of the stuff that's on television today. Don't get me wrong, there are still good movies and TV shows that are out there. There's just not as many. And there are some real stinkers, so I don't want to put them through that either. And speaking of baby, we are 21 weeks along. Tonight I was laying there with my wife for a little bit, and uh, baby was kicking up a storm, and I could feel it, and it just oh, brought such joy to my heart. Because with every visit to the doctor, every ultrasound, every kick, and seeing my wife's belly grow, um, it just feels more and more real. And for anyone who knows us, we've been trying for 3 years, and we're very distraught and felt like, with my wife's health concerns and everything, that maybe there was a possibility that we might not ever get pregnant. So this was a miracle baby. I'm trying not to like get emotional. um, but thank you to everyone who has given us kind words and advice, and who have been there with me on this journey. It means a lot to me. And it means a lot to me, everyone who has subscribed to this channel, who's checked out my videos, and given me the time of day. For those who know, I am a big horror enthusiast, and like, it is my life. I love it so much, and the main reason I created this channel was to reach like-minded individuals and share my love for the genre and subgenres that are in the horror realm. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, go check out The Crow. Like I said, highly recommended. Rest in peace, Brandon Lee. And yeah, keep tuning in. There will be lots of new content coming out periodically here. I'm trying to make sure it's more frequent. So, and if you haven't checked out my last reaction video, it was to the song Werewolf by Motionless in White off their album Scoring the End of the World. And it was actually Ghostface reviewing the music video. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, keep killing it out there, my friends, and just remember, don't get caught.